Hello friends, in this video I'm going to explain what is the class loader subsystem and what is the responsibility of that. So it's mainly responsible for loading a .class file into method area, and it has the three different activities. First one is the loading, second one is the linking, third one is the initialization. So in the very first activity, it will read your .class file and it will store in the method area of the JVM. So you can say that with the very first component used by the JVM is a class loader, and the very first memory area used by the JVM is method area. So now you are thinking about what type of information is stored in the method area. So it will store the fully qualified name, the parent name, whether the .class file represent the class, interface or enum, and it also stored like modifiers, variables and the constant pool. So now if you want to access all this information, you cannot access directly. For that, JVM will create the class object, and from that class object we can get the class level information. So like the example, we have the class name with the student, and we have the different properties, and we have the methods on that. Now if you want to access all the variables and the methods, we can create the class object, and from that class object we can get the method called get declare methods for get the method information. And if you want to get the variable information, then we have the different method called the get declare field. So from this we can get the class level information. So now from the diagram, it's clear what is the loading. So like it read and store your .class file information into method area, and from that area JVM will create the class object, and that object we can use for get the class level information. So now if you are using the class multiple time in a program, but no matter what, class loader will only load only once at the time of first time, and also immediately create only one time class object. So no matter we can use whatever time. Second part of is linking, and it internally divide into three part: verification, preparation and the resolution. In the verification part, it checks the whether the .class file are properly formatted or not, structural perfect or not, it generated by the valid compiler or not. So all this part is done by the binary code verifier. If there is any exception occur, then it throws the runtime exception, it's called verify error. The second part is the preparation. So for like class level static variables, the JVM allocate memory and assign the default value of it. So when like it will get the original value. So it will get the original value in the initialization phase. So in a resolution, it's called the process of replacing. In this phase, whatever the symbol we use in program, this symbol replace with the original reference with the method area. And in the last phase, in initialization, static variable get the original value. So from this diagram, you can understand what is the responsibility of the class loader subsystem. It will load your .class file into method area, and it's verify, prepare and resolution in the linking phase, and in the final phase it will get the original value for the static variables. So in between, if there is any exception occur, then it throws the runtime exception. It's a java.lang.linkage error. So I hope this video can help you to understand. See you in the next one.